Alright, yeah, we're going. Hello, all. It is me again. Back. It's not going to be a very long one. I don't have much. All I got is my updates. I'm not doing a tag or anything like that. I am going to do some shout-outs, though. But before I get into all that, I got to tell you about the fiasco of last week. Last Monday night, I was sitting in my living room and my kitchen, and I got like a eating kitchen and then a family room right there, so it's like kind of all open concept type thing. And everyone was, well, my son was in the bathroom downstairs, but my husband was already in bed, and my daughter was already, she was getting ready for bed because it was like around 9:30. And I'm sitting in my kitchen, I'm not in the kitchen, in my family room, watching Floss tube, and all of a sudden I hear like water running in the kitchen, and I knew no one was in the kitchen. I'm like, what the hell? Do I got a poltergeist that just turned on my faucet or what? So I leaned over, and I have water raining down out of the light socket above my kitchen sink. Talk about freaking out. I ran upstairs, woke my husband up out of he was asleep. He jumped up like a jack in a box. It's raining in the kitchen. But as I'm going upstairs, at the top of the stairs is the bathroom the kids use. And when I turned on the hall light upstairs, I saw there was water all over the bathroom floor. We had a flood in our upstairs bathroom, and it leaked down into the kitchen. Water was coming out of the little pocket light above my kitchen sink. It was coming out of the ceiling fan I have in my kitchen, and it was coming out of the smoke detector in my kitchen, which made my smoke detector go off. So not only was it raining in my kitchen, but the fire beeping whatever was going off as well. All at between 9:30 and 10 o'clock at night. Lovely. So next thing I know, my husband has a hammer banging holes up in the sheetrock, and water is just pouring down. I'm like, oh my God. Why me? I thought 2016 was going to be better than 2015. But to make a long story short, I now have I'm looking at it now because my kitchen's right over there. A huge opening in the ceiling in my kitchen, because we had to take down, my husband took down all the wet sheetrock. I have the insurance adjuster coming out tomorrow, so they can write up, do an adjustment and tell me how much it's going to cost to. And then my dishwasher's not working now because it got wet. It was just horrible. Not the way I wanted to start out last week. So, I don't know. Anyway, that was the excitement I had last week. Alright, now on to Stitchy stuff. I'm still at my kitchen table. I'm just at a different chair, and the lighting seems to be better here. I was sitting like right over there. Now I'm sitting here. So you get to see my hutch and my china and my hutch. So in the corner of all my craft stuff. But yeah, I think the lighting is better this way because I'm not, even though I had shut the blinds on my, it's still, the lighting's much better this way. So y'all can see me better. I'm probably going to tell me to sit back in the other chair. Alright, did anyone go see that little girl cross stitcher? I didn't go see if she had more views on her. I know that someone else had done a shout out, I forget who, and someone put something on one of the floss tube groups about her. So she's going to get indicated. Is that how you say it? Bombarded with all of us. She's just adorable. But I got a few other shout outs I want to do, and I think I know how to do the links now. So when this video is done, and after you watch it, if the links aren't there, give me some time. It might take me a while to get them there, but I think I figured it out. And I'm going to put the links of the people I'm mentioning today, plus I'm going to try to put the links of the people from last week. If the links aren't there, then I didn't figure it out. But I'm going to try to figure it out. If it takes me all damn day. Okay. Okay. Y'all gotta go watch Shazzy C, Shaziec. She's a new one, and I gotta tell you, she blew my mind because, okay, Carolyn Mazzio did the Celtic Lady, the autumn one, and she did the color conversions, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. She did a wonderful job. I love it. But it didn't, after seeing her piece, even though it was gorgeous and everything, it didn't make me want to stitch it. Well, this lady, she's doing the Celtic Ladies too, and she's done, I think, so far spring and summer. She hasn't done the fall. I think spring and summer she's done. And she showed them, and she did them on black fabric, and I mean, it was, my mouth dropped to the ground. They were stunning. Y'all have to just go watch her video, even if it's just to see. I mean, she made a good video. I like her. But the fabric, I mean, those ladies on the black fabric was just, that made me want to stitch them on black fabric. I don't know if I am, but that made me want to stitch them. And then there's another lady called Numerous Needles. Not only is she new to floss tube, she is new to cross stitching. She did her first video showing the first thing. She hasn't even started stitching it. She made the video of what she was going to stitch, and now she's going to stitch it, come back, and I thought, I'm really looking forward to her videos and watching her grow, and in the process she goes from not stitching at all to learning how and doing her first project and whatever. It's okay if they bark. They do it all the time. My husband's homesick today, and he never calls in sick to work. So when he does, he's sick. But his boss has the flu, and I think he caught it. And I wasn't going to do my video today. I was going to wait and do it either tomorrow or Thursday. But I figured if he has the flu, then chances are I'm going to get it. I said, well, I better do it before I get sick. So, but anyway, Numerous Needles. Yeah, she's going to be interesting to watch. So those are my two shout-outs for today. And like I said, come hell or high water, I'm going to try to figure out how to link their videos down below. Now to my whips and my rotation. Last week was week 2 of my rotation, and I worked on the February Snowman of the Month, and I got him finished. And he's so cute. Now, on the pattern, you're supposed to put like little tassels, and it had the instructions on how to do it and everything. And I read the instructions, I swear, about 10 times. And I don't know, I couldn't get it. I'm more of a visual person. You show me how to do something, and I get it like that. But on something like this, reading the instructions, it's like, no, I got to see someone do it. And then, so I said, well, it doesn't need the little fringy things at the end of his scarf. I mean, if I didn't tell you that it was supposed to be there, you wouldn't have thought anything of it, now would you? So, but I like the way it turned out. So now I got January and February done. Alright, I'm going to pull this chair over here. Put this here. Take a drink. Hang on. I know the more I talk, the more I need a drink. Right, so I started that last Monday, and I finished it Thursday morning. I would have finished it Wednesday, but all day Tuesday was clean up in my kitchen because, water had gotten everywhere on my counters and everywhere. So I had to clean all my counters off. I took all the dishes out of the cabinets because I didn't want to take a chance of that, they had gotten a splash of water or something. And of course my dishwasher now is not working, so I had to wash literally every single dish in my kitchen Tuesday. So I think I might have put in 40 or 50 stitches on Tuesday. I didn't stitch that much on Tuesday because I was by hand because my dishwasher's not working. I'm getting a new dishwasher. So anyway, after I finished that on Thursday, I was going to start the back stitch of my brother's project, but I said, no, I want to work on 99 bottles. So I did. Now, last time you seen it, I only had like, yeah, this hat. I only had the hat from like this bottle on all the way up, just these. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I got all these done. So I now have, this is 1, 2, 3, I got 4, 5, 6 shelves done. So I need 3 more shelves to do, and I'm done with this one. How you feeling, babe? He goes, just talk. So I did that, and these these bottles are so cute. I just love them. So I should be finished now this weekend. I got to get the back stitching done on my brother's project so that I can have it ready for his birthday. So I don't have to go out and buy him anything. I don't want to have to go out and buy him anything. Not that I don't love my brother, but still, I don't want to go out and buy him anything. So now we're on to week 3 of my rotation. And on week 3, I'm doing my petal fairy. She is so pretty. So now I had already started her a few weeks ago. And I didn't do that much. I just did her just to get her started and working on her. And what I have gotten done, when I started her, I had just gotten these 2 stems done. So I started, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Yeah, today is Tuesday when I'm filming this, not when you're watching it. I don't know what day it is when you're watching it, but the day I'm filming it's Tuesday. So yesterday I got her shoes done and her legs. This is all her legs, and now I don't know if you can see it, but right now I'm starting her. What am I starting? Her skirt. Oh my god. Starting her skirt, and I'm really hoping I don't catch what my husband had. Let me tell you, okay, I'll tell you something. Anytime I get sick with the cold or a flu or I got a stomach bug or something, I'll go to my husband and say, to get a kiss. And he'll say, I ain't kissing you, I don't want to get what you got. And he won't, because he doesn't want to get sick. But yesterday, he come home from work and he says, I'm not feeling well, I think I'm getting the flu. Do you think that he will restrain from kissing me so that I don't catch the flu? Oh no, he comes up and gives me a kiss all the time. He can get me sick, but I can't get him sick. It's a double standard. I don't like that. He gets sick anyway. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. He doesn't get sick very often. Asshole. No, I'm teasing. I love my husband. But he is an asshole sometimes. Alright. So anyway, that's what I'm doing on there. Okay, I gotta tell you. Now, I told someone I was going to do a review of my Ottlight. And I will. But in order to do it, I have to drag it all the way over here. And I will. Probably not in this video. Maybe in my next one. But there's a magnifying part on my... And it's like the light and it's all in one piece. So I can bring it down. Now, I'm doing this on 32 count. This is the first time I've ever done it on 32 count. And when I did these 2 green parts, the stems, when I stitched... When I was stitching those, it was before I got my Ottlight. And it went slow. I mean, it felt like it took me forever. And when I was stitching those and I was trying to find the holes, and it was hard to find which hole because, they're freaking tiny. And I've never stitched on tiny holes. So it took me, it slowed my stitching down. And I thought, oh my god, it's going to take me forever to get this done because the holes are so tiny and I'm not used to that. Well, when I started it yesterday, I said, ooh, I got a magnifier on my Ottlight. Let me see if that makes it better. Oh my god. It's like working on 14 count now. I can find those holes like that. I mean, and like I said, I didn't even start this the her legs and her shoes is probably about the same number of stitches as all this. And all this took me a couple of days to do. I did all that, her legs and her shoes in one day. So it's going, now that I can see the holes, it's going a lot quicker. So I don't, and it's more enjoyable. I mean, not that it wasn't enjoyable before, it was. It was just, it was a little frustrating because I couldn't stitch as fast as I normally do. But now, like I said, now that I'm using the magnifier on the OttLite, it's like, seriously, it's like stitching on 14 count. And it's so funny because I'll be stitching, and of course the X's look, my crosses on there look so big, and then when I move it out from underneath the magnifier glass, they're tiny, tiny, and I'm like, ooh, it's like a magic trick. I don't know. So I'm enjoying it now, really enjoying it. Hoping I can get I'm hoping I can get a lot done before I get sick, because chances are, I just know I'm going to catch whatever my husband is. I just know it. And I don't tend to, if I'm feverish and stuff like that, I don't stitch. I'll read, but I don't stitch. So that's it. I didn't buy anything. I don't have any kind of haul or anything. Now next week I'm starting my Heaven and Earth design. I should have, I don't think I got a picture of it on my phone. I should have took it, or had somehow or another find a way to put it on my phone so I could show y'all. But it's easy to look up. And I'm looking forward to that. And I almost, instead of doing the Petal Fairy this week, was going to start my Heaven and Earth. But I knew I was having the insurance adjuster coming out one day this week. I have a doctor's appointment one day this week. There was something else going on one day this week. I had some stuff done, and I'm like, well, no, I'm going to wait until I have a week where I don't have anything planned so that, I can get as much done as I can on the Heaven and Earth. So, because it's, the Heaven and Earth I'm doing, it's a mini, so it's not like the great big huge ones. And I'm really hoping I can get it done in, if not in 12 months, in like 13 or 14 months. That's not going to take me, forever and a day to do it. I hope. I don't know. We'll see. God, I don't have anything else to say. I mean, I don't know. Let me see. Let me think. Nope, that's it. Told you about my exciting week. Showed you my whips and my progress and my updates and my finishes. I don't have anything else to talk about. Wow. I can't see what the... Oh, and it's only 18 minutes into the video. So this is only going to be like a 20-minute video. Because I could sit here and ramble for a couple of minutes before I say goodbye. I don't know. Wow. I just don't know what to say. Oh, okay. Oh, and I should have wrote this down and I didn't. On my last video, in the comments, and forgive me that I don't remember. I should look. No, I didn't. I didn't write it down. I meant to, but I didn't. I forgot. Someone was asking me a question. They were doing, I think they were doing a mirror, and they were doing it on linen, and they were asking me questions about whether they should do it on an even weave or if the linen was going to be okay and everything. And I'm going to be totally honest here. I don't know. This mirror is my very first mirror. I've only stitched on even weave one other time. I've only stitched on linen one other time. I've never beaded on a linen. I don't feel that I know enough or I'm experienced enough, even though I've been stitching for a long time, to answer that question. However, I will tell you that if I had those questions, the person that I think I would ask would be Carolyn Mazzio. And I don't want everyone to flood Carolyn Mazzio with a bunch of questions. I'm just saying that if I had to pick one person to ask a question like that, that's who I would go to. Because if y'all haven't watched her her video where she and I think it's 2 videos. I think she had to break it up in 2, where she showed all her finishes that she's done in her, all the time that she's stitching. I mean, she has finished. I mean, she's got some finishes that are, and she's stitched on linen, and she's stitched on even weave, and she's done beading, and she's done all these projects. Not only has she stitched on them, but she's finished them. So she would be the person I would go to ask a question like that, because I would feel that she has, experience. Thank you. I was thinking of the word, and my husband was helpful enough to to supply. He's good that way. He does that all the time. She's the one that has the experience. She was the one that I would go to, because I feel that the project and the questions you were answered, she has dealt with those issues. Not only has she dealt with those issues, but she's done projects where she's finished projects like that. And like I said, that's who I would go to. So, sorry I can't help you. I would love to help you answer those questions, but like I said, I just don't know enough. Like I said, this is my first mirror. It's my first time doing it on. I just don't know. So, wish I could help you, but sorry. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm just an ordinary everyday stitcher. Learning, and I'm on a learning curve, because like I said, stitching has changed over the last 20 years since I quit stitching years ago and today. It's just, okay. That's it. So, I made it to 21 minutes. Alright, so that's it for me today. Oh, wait, no, one more thing. I've been watching some of the videos, and I guess YouTube has fixed it so you can't use your webcams or something, because a lot of people now are using their iPods or their phones or whatever to do videos and upload videos, and I find it funny. I find it hilarious that everyone's talking about how they're looking at the screen and not at the camera, so you're not making eye contact. And that's the problem I had when I first made my videos way back when. So if you've watched my videos from the beginning, I always said, hey, I'm looking at the red dot and not the camera. That's what I think everyone else is doing. So I find it hilarious. You might not, but I do. Alright, well that's it for today. I'll see you next week. Until then, I hope no one has a rainy kitchen like I did. And we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.